Hello and welcome to another episode of the Music Firsthand live streaming showcase. I'm Chris Petrafka, CEO of Music Firsthand, and I'm really excited to be here tonight because I've known our guest for quite a while, and I've had a chance to follow her career here in Austin and seen her play live, and so I'm really excited to have her here at our home studio with our live studio audience. Welcome everybody. Yeah. And if you're tuning in here, you're watching the show, please send in your questions. The stranger, the better, because if you saw last week's show, they definitely got really, really strange. And so I just want to apologize to dear fellow, kind of. But so hey, your likes and shares keep the show going. That's really what that makes this fun for us. We love to showcase local Austin musicians. We're a group of volunteers, so please like and share. And I'm really excited that another week, Becky Joe has come back.
Yay!
Yay!
Thanks for having me.
I'm so glad you're here.
I'm really happy to be here too, and I know we get to do this, and it's a really nice experience, and we get to be friends and hang out. And you've said that you've been following her for a while, so and we do get a little strange here, but maybe we do like a little if you don't mind. I thought in lieu of all of the recent terrible sexual harassment allegations, I thought we'd start off with some 5 things that are easier to do than sexually harassing people tonight at the show. Via comments and likes or shares. Although I will take a comment even if it's harassment. Just comment. Okay, here are the 5 things that are easier to do than sexually harassing people tonight at the show. 1, keeping your hands to yourself, which is easy because this is a virtual reality and y'all aren't really here. 2, keeping a cactus alive. And they literally live on negligence.
That's good.
3, probably killing that said cactus. I've killed so many cactuses because I smother them. 4, buying a gun in the state of Texas.
That is pretty scary.
Real easy.
But yes.
And finally 5, shooting yourself in the face with said gun before committing sexual harassment online or in person.
That is easy.
From Music Firsthand.
That's great.
That was just my little pre-PSA.
I love it.
I thought that would be good.
Yes.
But actually we're
Approved.
super excited to introduce our guest tonight. She is lovely, super talented. Cannot wait for you guys to hear her. And without any further ado, Sydney Wright.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm supposed to play a song?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all you. You are live with thousands of fans.
Alone, alone, I fool given just enough to keep it cool. No mistaken warning signs for wedding bells. Can't hear it from the high rise of this hotel. Lover of love, fooler of fools. We go and we come, I do what I do. Lover of love, fooler of fools. Building a buzz, do what I do. I make you shine, I light up the spot. You get what you want when they want what you've got. You're buying my time, that's how it goes. You are a fool and I'm fool's gold. Fool's gold. Yeah, you love the love, cigars and champagne. We go, we come in Porsches and planes. Cover me in flashing lights, diamonds, rubies. I don't need to see the sky, stars surround me. Lover of love, fooler of fools. We go out, we come, I do what I do. Lover of love, fooler of fools. Building a buzz, do what I do. I make you shine, I light up the spot. You get what you want when they want what you've got. You're buying my time, that's how it goes. You are a fool and I'm fool's gold. Fool's gold. Never knew of love, but I know I fell a fool. I never knew of love. I never knew of love, but I know I fell a fool. Want the truth, you got dough, I got moves, and I'ma do me. So baby, you do you. I make you shine, I light up the spot. You get what you want when they want what you've got. You're buying my time and that's how it goes. You are a fool and I'm fool's gold. Fool's gold. Fool's gold. Fool's gold.
Improv, I love it, yeah.
Precious. I love that.
That's great.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Hey, welcome to the show. We're so glad you're here.
Thank you.
Yes.
For having me. This is fun.
Yeah.
And it's going to be fun. I'm going to pop this now because I wanted to wait the whole song.
We're
there we go.
casual.
Okay.
Folks at home
Woo!
should be also sitting on the couch in their jammies, as you suggested today. And
I would be.
that's right.
But who's to say these aren't?
We're going to do
I
a
know, right?
show
I was
in our
like,
jammies.
this is fine. I'm feeling like I did sleep in this earlier. I slept in this.
I was going to ask about that. I have to sit really close to her.
These are
in
not
these
just
shows.
aesthetic goals. This is real. This is real. These are real pajamas. No, that was amazing. I'm super. Want to talk a little bit about that song? Fool's Gold.
I wrote that song on my friend Kitty Holt's piano, and I don't know. I think about music a lot differently, probably. I don't know. It used a lot of mixed chords. I really like it because it's a story that I tried to write like a screenplay, like a beginning, a conflict, and kind of a resolution. And then it's also, I don't know, it's like a story that I'm not really like, didn't happen to me, but I can see it happening. I don't know.
Well, let's go.
Yeah,
It's just a story that wasn't even true. And so I felt like I really had fun writing it because it's like...
But that's great. It's part of like some of the fictional fantasy writing, right? Especially, I think that's great. You put it
Yeah,
in a screenplay, right? Like you can see the play as it unfolds through that music.
Totally.
And it feels like a theme song for a movie. It's like it's great.
So make a Fool's Gold
we
movie.
need to make a movie. Yes.
Also,
Yes,
it wasn't
I do.
the original song. Well, we can't deny it because it's live. Well, what happens if you biff it or mulligan? Do you give yourself mulligans on stage?
All the time.
Yeah.
Why not? They
the
came to see you. I don't understand
Exactly.
why that's not. No.
This is my show. I do what I want. No.
You want to give the best quality product.
That's true.
So if we're gonna start it over.
Saw you at Rhino Room, I remember, and you handled it
love
great
that
because you had.
venue.
I think you were having trouble with one of your equipment at the time.
That's when the firmware was messing up on this, and and I didn't know what it was at the time, and so it was super frustrating
Yeah.
because it was just malfunctioning.
But you handled it
Yeah.
great, like
Did I?
gracefully, and you kind of
Good.
joke about it, and you're just like, hey, But you do it in such a way, it's like, okay, she's having problems, but you can tell you're not trying to hide it, but you're also not, trying to make it bigger than it is, and you're just rolling with
Yeah.
it. So
Well, the show must go on. I
that's
guess.
right.
Right.
That's right.
No kidding.
So you almost had the audience kind of feeling for you, where you're like, oh, I want to help her. Like, what can I do? But I'm
No,
like,
you want to keep them
I
from
can't
feeling that
update
way.
the firmware.
Right?
Yeah,
You want to
kinda
keep them from
pity.
feeling bad. You want to no, I got this. I got this.
But it's like,
I'm
not only feel
gonna-
bad, I feel like, you know what, like I
Right.
really could, I can relate. Like
You
that's
know
what I
what's
would do if I
going
was up
on.
there.
It's-
Yeah.
We're all in this together.
That's
Right.
right. Versus kept on playing and ignoring it, and we're all like, that sounds like shit.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Yeah, and then no one knows what's going on, and it's really
Right.
just this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's part of playing those 3-hour sets where it's hard to play a 3-hour set
I was gonna say, damn.
without making it feel like practice, especially if you're not talking to the people that are listening to you.
Oh, yeah.
I would like for it to be more of a hang, and I feel like people like that better too.
Yeah, the more like lounge vibe. Yeah.
To where like I can also, or I get to ask you questions too, and y'all can request songs, and it's like
Yeah.
a whole.
Yeah, it's like
Sometimes I
Liza
have my
Minnelli.
friends
You're
on.
like, you came to hang out with me and to watch me
Exactly.
sing songs, but mostly to listen to me talk about ridiculous shit. That's why you
That's
came.
how it goes.
Yeah,
Yeah, mostly.
it's a whole entertainment thing. Do you do anything like when you get nervous, you have to like tell yourself anything, like mantras or anything?
This is
no,
the
this
tell-all
is- I
show. You have to
guess-
share it.
Well, I'm trying to think of it. What do I do in the moment? I probably just like focus on what I know I can nail more.
Okay.
Like I switch songs just then because I'm like, I don't feel good trying that again. I'm gonna just do something I know
Yeah,
that will be better. So
which is great.
Safety. Go for
yeah,
safety.
just go back to the safe zone.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll step out again.
Which is
later.
not like if you know you nail it. It's like, no, this is a strength. I'm going to the safety and the strength.
Yeah.
So there's
a good way
no
to
Fight
think about
Club
it.
moment. You're not like in the bathroom like punching yourself. Like, "You ready
Yeah.
for this, Sydney?"
Oh my gosh. No, not at all.
We had to break one of those up earlier in the bathroom.
Yes.
That was a real problem.
That was me punching myself. You were like, Chris, what are you doing?
I was going to let you live in anonymity about that, but it's fine.
Thank you. Best
let you
co-host
have that.
ever. Oh my gosh. Question here that had just came in from Mario Ramirez. What's your favorite song to cover?
My favorite song to cover is a song by Danny Malone called The Bad Stuff.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if it's released yet, but he does have a version on YouTube. He made the mistake of sending me his version that I don't think it's released yet. But so now I learned it and play it.
Oh, cool.
Hope he's cool with that. I haven't
Yeah,
really
yeah.
played that, but
Don't worry about it. We're just live. You'll never know about
no
it.
big deal.
And then follow up to that is, what are some of the most ridiculous requests that you've gotten like when you're out performing?
Okay.
That's a good one.
Well, usually some of them, it's like obscure things. Like, do you know this like weird Postal Service song that it was on like their 20th billionth album and hidden track thing? And I'm like, no, dude, but I can do Hips Don't Lie. Like, what?
Right.
But no.
I mean, but for real.
It's the weirdest requests I get are the ones that I can't pull off because I don't know the song well enough. Like I'll be like, oh, Fergalicious, I totally know that song in my heart. But like when it comes out, when I'm like looking at the chords and I make the beat and I know how the song goes, and then I get to that phrase and I'm like, how does that go? So one time, my friend Marcus comes up. He requested Fergalicious. It was at Rhino Room one Wednesday, and I did that. I built it, and then I look at the lyrics, and I'm like, I don't know how the verses go. and so I was like, Marcus, help me. And you just like rolled up, and it was like karaoke with me and Marcus, just like, and so it worked. At that time, it worked out, but those are the weirdest ones I get, where I'm like, oh yeah, totally got this, and then I get to the verse, and I'm like,
yeah,
and sing
like,
it. And the audience.
Yeah.
Take it away, Marcus. Please, God. Exactly. That's awesome.
That is good. Oh, you know what? And question, we were talking about this earlier. Claudia asks, what is a mulligan?
a mulligan is a do-over.
It's a golf thing.
There
right?
you go.
I'm not
Yes,
sure.
it's a golf
Come on,
reference.
my dad would be so proud.
Yes.
I just did
Did
this.
you just say
Like,
basketball?
this is golf.
Golf reference.
Sports ball.
Total golf thing.
Yeah. I don't even know what ball this.
That's a
That is
football.
great.
Whatever.
Yes.
For sure.
And if those of you that are just tuned in, right, we're here with Sydney Wright, and so you can send in your questions. Questions are coming in, and they feed them to us. When I say they, this huge, large, massive body of the intern sends them over to me via this thing, and we ask the questions in the comments. So feel free to send them if you're tuned in right now.
Yeah, please do.
Yes. So a question for you, Sydney, that I had prepared here. So your family, you have 3 sisters?
Yes.
Wow, big family. All right, okay.
Lots of girls. My father loves it.
I bet. That's great.
I got 4 sisters. My dad loves it too. That's a real thing. No,
Yeah.
they're the best.
Yeah.
Either they have to learn, they are or have to learn to be a special kind of person.
Yeah.
I found that about men with only daughters.
Yeah. Was your dad like was the only boy too?
He had a sister, but when my parents first got married, he would always brag like, "Oh, we're gonna have a whole football team." Blah blah blah. I don't think it ever occurred to him
Karma.
that that could
great.
not happen.
No,
but
no.
yeah.
Well, that's dope.
And then your parents are also, they play music, or I was reading.
My mom and all of the women on that side of the family play piano and organ, mostly in church for like, Sundays, and for like they get called for accompaniment for funerals and weddings and stuff like that. They're like the in-house musicians for First Baptist Church, Post Texas. It's chill.
Mic drop. I almost actually
No big deal. But, and then my dad plays guitar, and he used to like set up his uncle, has passed down a bunch of his musical equipment. One was this really awesome Fender amp, which I have now. And anyway, but he used to set it up and sing songs to us, and it was nice. Super cute.
Aww.
It was really cool.
Are you gonna get them together and record an album, get the whole family together, be like a Partridge Family thing going?
That would be awesome because also we have sister harmonies.
Thank you. Yes. All the
Cool.
best bands that are made up of like sisters or
That's true.
cousins or something where they have the same similar vocal cords.
Shout out to a shared genome, dude. That makes
That's
the
true.
same instrument.
It's
crazy.
so true. Except all my sisters are tone deaf, but that's really like in all the bands that it exists. Do you think that do you grew up in the church, like church choir? Yeah, that helps too. Like you learn how to blend, and 2, you're automatically given God-given blenders.
Exactly. And my mom sings harmony.
I almost did this again. What is this?
Swoosh.
All in the hoops.
Nailed it.
No clue. You should totally do your sisters like have any.
Are they?
Sometimes I do. Like on my Instagram, you can see our debuts. We do like the White Christmas Sisters act every Christmas. Me and my little sister.
Awesome.
We also we do dances. It's on my Instagram, but we
the
perform
Partridge
sometimes.
Is it on your Instagram page, or where do we find
There's
it?
a few on mine. I should actually post more. Some of them are kind of like snaps and like Instagram
okay.
story stuff, but it
All right.
happens.
Mario's
especially during
all
the
over.
holidays.
He's gonna find them.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Are your sisters watching tonight? Do you know at all?
Oh,
Or do you-
maybe. I don't know.
Okay, so send in some questions.
Sister
What are your
shout out.
sisters' names? So,
Glenn, Jordan, and Avery.
all right.
We all have like androgynous names.
Yeah.
It's like
Like they all
ambiguous
sound
whether or
made
not
up.
we're.
Yeah,
Are we girls or boys? No one knows.
Who knows?
All right, Glenn, Jordan, Avery. Send us your questions, your comments, and then definitely post where to find these Instagram photos. All right, we're counting on you guys.
Please.
A question came into. If I should shift gears for a second, okay? Because I'm following these are coming in online. From Corey Phillips, a preference for writing songs, and thanks Corey for sending in the question. Preference for writing songs on guitar or piano, or does it really depend on the song? Ooh.
I don't know as I'm writing a song, I don't know. It depends on whether or not I pick up the guitar or piano.
Okay.
Probably.
What's closest?
And those songs, the songs end up drastically different. Like if I'm gonna write a blues song, I'm gonna probably pick up guitar because it's like wow wow wow, and it's easy to like just
like what?
cool riffs.
How's that
Wow
go?
wow wow. You know? And so, but if it's like jazzy and I want to do mixed chords, I can still do it on the guitar, but it's not as intuitive, so I just do it on piano.
Okay.
So that's where like the R&B-ish, more jazzy chord progressions come from. It's definitely piano. Cool. Yeah. Did that answer the question?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, Corey, if it did not,
Corey,
answer the
confirm
question,
or deny?
Yes. Give us lots of thumbs ups if it did. One of the other questions I had here too was about I've seen you play several times, right? You had your new release your debut release just came out. Mm-hmm. So what are some of the challenges being a musician here in Austin and trying to break through the next level? You're trying to establish yourself as an artist and break through. What are those struggles for you? What are challenges every day? I asked that question like 5 different ways, by the way.
I think that the struggle here would be getting distracted because you have the tools that you need. There are studios on every block.
Yeah.
And there are people that will work with you even for free or so cheap. There's hardly any pretentiousness in professionals that I've come across.
Yeah.
And like everybody's just willing to do it if they're interested in the project they want to be a part of.
Yeah.
Which I think is rare. So becoming distracted, like there's so much to do here and there's so many awesome like little towns to live in amongst the social circles of Austin that it's easy to get distracted and like just go out with your friends and have fun or like be doing constant events that are always going on. So like it's important to put your head down every once in a while and like make sure that you're doing everything that you can to grow every day. Yeah.
When you've mentioned, I noticed in a theme too through some interviews and just your own blog posts that you are very direct and honest but you're transparent about just one of the biggest challenges sometimes is the things you just struggle and when not doing anything. I think is one of your comments too, like you just didn't do anything for a while thinking something would just happen and it didn't, right? So those are just every day, right? Getting distracted.
Yeah, and I think it's probably also part of living on the cusp of we are coming from a culture that has created mechanical things and distributed them, and then the internet happened, and we didn't have to have things to distribute, so labels kind of are becoming obsolete because you don't need them. Yeah. And you can do it yourself with things like we were discussing Patreon earlier and crowdfunding for certain projects and stuff like that. Like you can be independent so easily, but you have to be independent and do it all yourself. Yeah. At least at first, which is the struggle. Totally. Like it's hard to be my marketing team when I'm also trying to pay my rent. Yep. Yeah. So, yeah, that's.
You find yourself on Facebook or something for the next like 2 hours, and you're like, "What am I doing?"
Exactly.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Or doing nothing with some awesome recordings for 2 years because you're waiting on someone else to pick them up and take them somewhere.
Go,
like no one's gonna do that for you.
No one's playing me in mine today. It's not happening. Yeah. You gotta do it yourself. Just waiting for something to masticize at the end of your bed while you're clicking next episode is not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Keep checking. Like, nope, nothing's happening down there.
No. No. You're like the old lady in Donnie Darko going to the mailbox every day. Someone will find me. No.
Exactly.
That's just how I am with Amazon Prime, actually. I used that metaphor the other day. I recycled that joke. I'm sorry.
Well done.
That's pretty good. On Donnie Darko, could we hear another tune maybe?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's do it. And folks, send in your questions. We're going to ask them online after this next song here by Sydney Wright.
Cool. This one's called Somebody.
same view, same freeway set cruise in this one lane, one way. Now I'm seeing two, body like a cloak, you cover me. Got your lip between my teeth, say you wanna speak, let my interest peak. Then you hit me with a downbeat. Everybody wants somebody, everybody needs somebody, ayy. Everybody gets somebody. Everybody wants somebody, everybody needs somebody, everybody gets somebody. Everybody wants somebody, everybody needs somebody. Somebody, somebody. Do I do it for you? You're doing it for me. Wanna work it for you, 'cause it's working for me. Got a lot to say and a lot to see. You and me, we could be somebody, somebody. Somebody, somebody. Somebody, somebody. Somebody, somebody. Turn my face to the window. My knee jerk is no, but I hesitate and make you wait. Don't get up, but don't go. Boy, you got me staring like a statue. Do you even know what you're into? I look back in my bag, I keep it packed. I don't wanna leave without you. Everybody wants somebody, everybody needs somebody, ayy. Everybody gets somebody. Everybody wants somebody, everybody needs somebody, everybody gets somebody. Everybody wants somebody, everybody needs somebody. Somebody, somebody. Do I do it for you? You're doing it for me. Wanna work it for you, 'cause it's working for me. Got a lot to say and a lot to see. You and me, we could be somebody, somebody. Somebody, somebody. Oh. Somebody, somebody. Somebody, somebody. Somebody, somebody. Somebody, somebody. What I want is what you want. We want it all. Take me on, I'll take you on. Take it all. What I want is what you want. We want it all. Take me on, I'll take you on. Take it all. What I want is what you want. Want it all. Take me on, I'll take you on. Take it all. What I want is what you want. We want it all. Take me on, I'll take you on. Somebody, somebody. Somebody, somebody. Somebody, somebody. Somebody, somebody. Somebody, somebody. Oh. Somebody, somebody. 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 Somebody, somebody.
You are so talented. It's
Thanks.
incredible. How does the looping process work? Because we get a lot of fans who watch who may not be musicians, and seeing this kind of like, what's happening? I mean, just how did you get into it, and how does that whole process work?
Trial and error
Okay.
is how it works. And I bought this looper a few years ago because I chose this one. But for people who don't know anything about loopers,
Yeah.
So I have 3 tracks, and on each of the 3 tracks, I can overdub as many parts as I want.
Okay.
So actually, I think up to 99, but
That would be a pretty
that
intense
would be
looping.
extra.
That's your 3-hour set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. So I'm overdubbing or laying over tracks over and over, and I can make however many measures I can program each scene to however many measures I want each track to last, and then I take them in and out as the song goes on. So like I'll put a beat on one track, and the beat usually stays in the whole time, and then I'll put what comes in on the pre-chorus on the second track, and then when we lift up for the last of the chorus, I'll put that on the third track.
Okay.
So that's basically how I sort it, especially for stuff that I'm just winging. So that's like the...
You said when we were
Prototype.
talking earlier, you run sound at Cheer Up sometimes?
Yes.
So you're clearly like technically trained. Like, does that, how much of that do you think has influenced your sound? Like being technically trained and being able to use all the instruments as opposed to like paying someone to do it or...
Yeah, it's made me not scared to do it by myself.
Yeah,
And
you can compose
because I think, especially sometimes musicians, when they don't know anything about sound or like what the buttons do, they get overwhelmed and they don't want to do it. But honestly, it's just knowing what each button does, and then you just do it. Your mind is such a computer. It's I used to be really scared of it, but now it's simpler. And I think running live sound has really honed in mixing capabilities for me. Like I can mix a song pretty quickly. I'm not totally good, but it's definitely...
No, she's terrible. Clearly, you're amazing. No, it's awesome. It's not common that a lot of people can like mix their own. You don't see that very often where one human being is producing the entirety of a band.
Yeah, well, I remember seeing it live for the first time because I wasn't familiar with it, not a musician, but I remember Claudia and I were at a show and we're like, what is happening? This is like a whole band you just created. It was blowing our mind. It was so cool. So it's like it's really great to see her live. So if you're in Austin, you've got to get out and see Sydney live because to see the whole thing come together is pretty cool.
Yeah, and you can make requests. I take requests, so.
Yes.
Except for Fergalicious.
Except for only when Marcus is there.
Oh, Marcus, come through, Marcus.
Yes.
Oh, he tried.
We had a question come in here from Brian Wolf. Sydney, this sounds awesome, but a follow-up question is, have you ever been on a podcast?
A podcast? That's a great question. I have actually been on a podcast. Maybe I should shout out to that podcast.
Yes, yeah, the podcast.
The Fair City Fire podcast I was on, and it's awesome. And you can listen to it. I think it's episode 23.
I think so.
On faircityfire.com.
Yeah, and on SoundCloud.
Oh, yeah, it's also on
That's
SoundCloud.
right. Yeah. Yeah, so I know that they've got a couple on there now. I think they're starting to add more on there, so I may correct myself, but I know they're adding more onto it, but you can go get it on their website for sure at Fair City Fire /podcast. It's a Say It Out Loud. Say It Loud podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice plug, Brian.
That was good. Nice, brother.
That's what you can comment and like about is also we'll promote your shit.
That's right. This is your show. I mean, pretty much.
Where are the people that where's like my pickle companies that I'm local to? Where are like all
We
my,
talk
like,
about
actual...
this show on that podcast too, so that's fair.
That's true.
And
we're friends.
Yeah.
That's
we talk
true.
about other stuff. You'll be enthralled. Check it out.
It's just we just talk about each other. Both of our podcasts are just talking about one another.
Hey, I had a follow-up question to looping too. Are there other artists that influence you or that you recommend, like that are really talented in the looping experience? People like that sound. Who should they listen to?
Well, like on an international level, Bernhoft.
Okay.
I actually tried to recreate kind of one of his live looping video things. It kind of worked, but I did it better the next time. So that's what matters. There, yeah. Who else? My girl Brittany. She does Mode Dodeca. She's a one-lady looper.
Cool.
Too. My friend Nina Diaz inspires me so much when she does her loop set. She is of Girl in a Coma and her solo project, Nina Diaz. She's from San Antonio.
Okay.
Allison Alonso, also from San Antonio, has the voice of an angel. She is amazing. But yeah, probably my friends inspire me a lot.
Okay.
And Bernhoff.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good. Well, yeah, I'm curious. So I want to check them out myself. So. Hey, personal question for you, because this show's all about personal questions. So, dating anyone? Any story behind what's going on with your personal life right now? Huh?
It's
we don't
normal.
hold back on this live show.
It's normal. I'm dating
What does
people.
that mean?
It's
Okay.
fine.
Dating people, it's fine.
Dating around.
casual.
It's cool. All right. Nothing serious.
Yeah, I'm really focused on other stuff. I really don't even go out that much
Okay.
at all.
All right. Well, you got a lot of looping to do.
At all.
It's kind of sad. I do have a core group of girls, though. We have girls' night and stuff.
Okay.
That's fair. That's important. The most important relationship to maintain. Yes.
I did post today that anything goes on the show, like, comments, questions, proposals, anything. I haven't seen any come in yet, but I'm keeping an eye on any proposals that might come in. So.
Okay, great.
It's going to be
Because
me.
the
I'm going to
creepsters
get
are
home
going
and be like, I've changed my mind. This entire, we're not talking about fair fires anymore. This is mine.
That's right. So another, this is really important. This is more of a comment and a story that came in.
It's great.
So this is great.
Someone told a story.
Yeah, so this is from Mary Ann Wright. You might be familiar with her.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of her.
So this is Sydney's mother, those of you who are watching the show here,
Spoiler
right?
alert.
Yes, Mary Ann Wright, and she really took us up on, you can write in anything you want. So she did, which is great, so thank you, Mary Ann. One interesting fact, Sydney begged to quit taking piano lessons so she could learn guitar. Look at that face, love it, like a true daughter.
I remember that.
But
I was present.
Mary Ann told her, look, you got to learn guitar. Told her, so learn guitar, then you could quit piano. So there was a deal made, it sounds like here. And you are one of the most determined and disciplined people I know, and that is exactly what she did and followed through on that until she got to college and majored in guitar. We had gotten her one lesson from an amazing guitarist in Lubbock by the name of David Brannon, she believes.
How does she remember that? That's
She's
amazing.
good. And
Come
so,
on, David Brandon, plug.
yes,
Still
and
making music.
started at about the 15, taught herself to play beautifully.
Thanks, Mummy.
That's the cutest mom story.
That's my mummy. She's the best harmony singer.
Yes, that's good. This
See,
I learned from
familial
her.
pipes.
Yeah.
It's a real thing.
is music
I know.
firsthand, heartwarming. That's what we do here.
And speaking of moms,
Thanks, Marianne.
we do a section
Yes.
every week
Love you.
featuring my lovely mother. I briefly briefed you on this. Double briefed? That sounds...
Brief.
A brief
Brief
briefing.
You mean
Brief
you got
brief. A
negatively
brief
briefed? Does that
briefing.
cancel out the briefing?
I think maybe.
The briefing didn't happen.
My mom and I talk sometimes, mostly on Tuesdays when I call her for questions. And she loves to give us feedback or what questions she would have liked to have asked the guest. That's basically it started with her being
true.
like, why didn't you ask this? And so I just started writing things down. And now she's super into it and tunes in every week just so we can pitch to mom. Love you, Linda.
Thanks, Linda.
You're the best. So this is a rapid fire series of questions. I got 10 little questions here that I'm just going to run right through. No pressure.
Okay.
First thing that comes to your mind is usually the best.
I'm ready.
The ones at the end are a little more thought-provoking. Thanks, Linda, with the hard questions. Also, you recycled a question. Get it together. Okay.
That's okay. New guest. We'll let it slide. That's good.
Love you. This one
Good.
time.
Okay.
All right. Are you
Rapid
ready?
fire.
Linda questions with Sydney Wright. 1. The best bar in Austin, Texas. What are your favorites?
Cheers. Cheer up, Charlie's.
Okay.
Good.
2.
Actually, okay.
Oh, wait, no, please. Do you have another one?
That's 2 bars. I said cheers, which is a bar, and cheer up, Charlie's.
Yep.
We're
I like them
cheers
both.
to
Okay,
cheer-ups.
cool.
2. If you could be any cartoon character, what would it be? Your spirit cartoon character.
Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. The little alien that's supposed to take over the world.
Oh, Invader
Yes.
Zim?
Yes.
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 Thank you.
I love it.
I don't know why I just
Gur's
drew a
my
blank.
favorite.
Grr,
little
he's
one.
the cutest.
So, we should have a whole
I
show
have their
about
Christmas special on TBD.
That. What? They have a Christmas special. I'm Googling.
Get
Hold
it
on.
for me.
I'm writing that down as I'm writing this. Okay, 3. Guilty pleasure band.
She really wrote that down. That's not scribbling.
I love it.
Guilty pleasure band. Oh my gosh. Probably Party Next Door.
That's fair.
That's not a guilty pleasure though. They're kind of cool.
Yeah.
Favorite movie from childhood?
Singing in the Rain. On VHS.
Oh, it's so good.
Only that movie.
Okay, 5. Dream date.
Aziz Ansari.
I love him. First, my mom's question was dream drunk date. I don't know if that was a typo. I wasn't going to ask. I don't know if my mom goes
Let's
on a lot
answer
of
that
drunk
one, too.
dates.
That's a good one.
But I would go on a drunk date with Aziz
I'm
Ansari.
gonna plan to be drunk. for this date.
Exactly.
Right.
Dream drunk. You have to be drunk to even
That's
go
all
on
my
a date.
Tinder. Yeah. Okay, 6. If not music, what would you be doing?
I would be a foreign ambassador.
Ooh, I like that.
Which country?
I don't know. That I would have to dive into it and really get there.
Pick a
but
passion country.
Yeah, I really like
Passion
like Java and Bali. I like their cultures a lot.
I like that.
Indonesia.
Okay.
Okay. What was the last item of clothing you stole from one of your sisters?
Shoes. The shoes that are right here.
Let's see the shoes.
They're not on camera for a reason.
That's
Sorry.
great. Which sister?
Sorry, Avery.
Avery.
Jordan or...
We found your shoes, Avery.
I got them back from Hannah, and they were so comfortable because when I bike, my toes get a lot of air.
That is
I feel
awesome.
guilty now. Thanks a
That was
lot,
good.
Linda.
Thanks, Linda.
Okay, obviously you work really hard. So where would you like to see yourself in 5 years? That's how she worded that. My mom wants you to know that you work hard.
Oh my gosh, thanks, Lind.
Bless Lynn.
I want to be not doing jobs that I don't want to do anymore.
Amen.
I want to just do only the job because I'm like pretty
Yeah.
much freelance everything.
Oh, nice.
So
I like that. You want to have the ability to be like, no,
exactly, yeah.
not doing that.
Yeah.
Paula Lady Gaga speech. That's what she was like. I want to say no. 9. What did you have to give up to do music? If you had to give anything up. Right. It seems like you come from a really supportive place.
Yeah, I don't know if I like had to make any like hard decisions on. I mean, I had. It's kind of like the learning guitar story. I had to get a college degree before I could do music.
Yeah.
Which was required. I had to learn guitar before I quit piano. Just stuff
Yeah.
like that. Probably. I had to pass certain tests to be able to do this legitimately for myself and for the people that do support me.
So it was like you had to give up broccoli and be like, okay, now I can go do this.
You're giving up no, I can't. I have rehearsal. I can't do that. Yeah, no.
Yes. But clearly you knew there were things that had to be done to make progress, right? Which is fantastic, right? To get through all that.
Not like getting a college degree was like, it was like a chore I had to do so I
Sure,
could do
but
what I
it's
want.
a struggle, yeah.
Yeah, but I had to like cross that boundary and then.
Yeah.
Okay, the last
Like
one,
an
which
adult.
mostly was my question because we found out we have a mutual friend who is another female artist, and she listed a bunch of amazing female artists, which I think we should somehow find all of them and plug
Tag
them
them all.
Yeah. What is your favorite part about being a female artist in Austin or in general, like specifically representing that in general, if that's like a thing that I don't know.
I like being an artist in Austin because it is so much more chill, and like I said about solidarity earlier, like not really pretentious at all. It's so much more chill than like LA or New York, but you still get the same like national industry contacts during South by or ACL when they come through. You just have to like connect with them or catch on. And my favorite part about being a girl is that I've never had to change a tire by myself.
Amen.
So
That's good.
yeah,
If you're gonna use an out, why not?
that's the time.
Why
Use
not?
that card,
You do
yes.
it.
Sometimes it's
really
okay
want
to
to.
use. Sometimes it's okay to use sexism in your. I just don't know how. Oh my god.
I mean, I could do it. I have YouTube.
You pull it off.
Right, like you can Google it. It's not hard, but I'd rather just coerce some
I've
nice
literally,
man to do
That's
it.
awesome.
every time I've had to do it, I've started doing it by myself, of course. And
Yeah.
then someone rolls up and like, hey, let me help you. I'm like, dude. Okay,
Right, like
yeah,
even when
I
you're
totally
trying to
want
make it
that.
work, you're like, no, I'm trying to be. Actually, it would be great if you pick that up. Please pick that up.
I would.
I'm an independent woman. Hold my purse. Like, get it's convenient sometimes.
Give me that jack.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not cold. Give me your freaking coat. God, rude. That was on my Linda question.
Thanks,
Mom.
Thanks, Mom Linda. That
Well
was a good
done.
set of
Well done,
questions.
Linda, thank you.
Cool. Should we shift into a couple songs?
Sure, I know more songs.
Let's do that. And we got a couple questions coming in online. So if you've tuned in now or you've been holding back, now you've seen the kind of questions we ask, send them in. But let's hear a
Bring
couple
'em
more
on.
songs from Sydney, and then we got time for a couple questions.
I'm muted. Oh, yeah.
coffee in a cup. The only words I wanna hear today are it's okay. It'll be okay. Always the give is harder than the take, and the taking all that I give just to throw it away. Throw it all away. All I ever really wanted was to get through situations that were prompting me to miss you. Now you're calling up, bringing up everything that I pushed out of you. There you go, never taking it slow, talking, telling me reasons you don't want to show me where you been. No, we can't be friends, or we could recognize the side of an obvious end. I know what I want and what I can't have. They're the same thing, same name. Tip of the hat to me. Tip of the hat to me. Tip it to the L-I-E's. Take it up with your G-O-D. All you're gonna get from me is the T-I-P. Now walking down the street is becoming a feat. All those faces that I see getting blurry. I gotta blink it away in a hurry. 'Cause you're the call I waited for every day. I gave it all, you threw it away. Your words replay, darken and decay. Am I the same fish stuck out on the line? You're a fisherman, you took your time to leave me sitting and waiting and wishing and hoping and praying and only losing my mind. There you go, never taking it slow, talking, telling me reasons you don't want to show me where you been. Well, we can't be friends, or we could recognize the side of an obvious end. I know what I want and what I can't have. They're the same thing, same name. Tip of the hat to me. Tip of the hat to me. Tip it to the L-I-E's. Take it up with your G-O-D. All you're gonna get from me is the T-I-P. Tip it to the words you say, only to manipulate. Could you please refrain? I don't need anything from you, 'cause baby it's too damn late. Time to terminate. Allow me to demonstrate my present point of view. I'm tipping my hat to try to be polite. Your next move will be so trite. To rush into the night cap onto the first thing you combine. To reuse or replace it, up the door to my space. I open it up just to slam it. I'll slam it, don't waste my time. I've heard all of your lines and I'm inclined to say you're not old. Swaying, I'll be turning up the 808. Drown the sound of your rebound, 'cause you're a hoe like that. That's why I'm tipping the wake up, pour my coffee in a cup. The only words I wanna hear today are it's okay. It'll be okay.
Cool. And this next one is choosing it right now. It's Time of Night. This one is about hanging out with your friends on the weekend. All the ones I'm doing have the same beat, it feels like. I think that has to do with my mood. But agreed, like a halftime thing. Doing a song. Here we go. Here we go.
Week long, wind up, winding down, giving the grind the sip, we head home. Head up, heading out. Pull up the whip, I'm climbing out with all my ladies. Stepping in and standing out, the fellas waiting. Start sipping and smoking, no, never not holding. Huddle up, get a picture taken. We close the club down, let me get the last round. It's a party and it's popping, we got the beat dropping in our heads. We fly under all the street lights, it's that time of night. Dum dooby dum doo, it's that time of night. Dum dooby dum doo doo doo. Dip my new step, let 'em head down. Loosening up our hips, they circle us. Who let the dogs out? Hit 'em with a flex, now I won't be with you when you leave. Could have been my brother, but you misconceive. See you catch and release, but that don't work on me. Not gonna be another ornament for your ego tree. Yeah, we close the club down, let me get the last round. It's a party and it's popping, we got the beat dropping in our heads. We fly under all the street lights, it's that time of night. Dum dooby dum doo, it's that time of night. Dum dooby dum doo doo. Dum dum, do one dooby doo dum dum, do one dooby doo dum dum, do one dooby doo. So give 'em up, all the tools and tricks you gotta lose and live with. Light 'em up with a ride or dies you get to choose to chill with. All of us forget to regret good night well wasted. Got a little bit of time we're taking, love we're making, binds we're breaking. All the hitters knowing we be rolling when we roll up. You don't gotta know us, come on over, wanna toke up. Keep it glowing bright, you don't need an invite. Just Tommy's hanging under street lights, it's that time of night. Dum dooby dum doo, it's that time of night. Dum dooby dum doo dum doo. Dum dum, do one dooby doo dum dum, do one dooby doo dum dum, one dooby doo.
Awesome.
Gorgeous, beautiful.
I wish we need to get like the 360 camera going because we're all like in here completely getting down in the whole room while you're like
Don't
playing.
worry.
It's awesome. Yeah, it's like the best little intimate house show.
We have fun.
Like that at the normal show.
And we have some more questions that came in. So another one from Corey Phillips related to writing. Do you focus on one at a time, or do you have sort of a dozen floating around that you pick up and put down?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, and I have like a billion that I wrote 5 years ago that are still half finished.
Okay.
It's just part of it.
Part
It's
of
a
the
creative process.
Yeah, I guess so. And I always have in the back of my mind, like I never have nothing to do. Because they're always there in the back of my mind, like you could finish that song from 4 years ago. You know, like
Yeah.
I have no feelings towards at all anymore. And I'll never finish it in that capacity, but it's always back there.
It's an internalized like to-do list.
Yeah.
And do you find it easier to write the happy love songs or the tragic?
No, definitely the tragic
yeah.
drama song.
Right, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
that is
So you can start them and then like life gets better and you're like, yeah, I don't need to finish that. I kind of like it's
kind
kinda
of like if I
cathartic,
don't
right?
finish it while I'm hurt or
Yeah,
whatever's
how do you
happening.
go back? Yeah.
It's harder to go back.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
Why would you go back?
Never
go
going
back.
back there. I'm living my best life now.
We'll create
Right.
tragedy for you.
That song can just be the headstone to that pain.
Right.
Maybe it'll just never be a real thing, but
I'm thinking of putting them on my Patreon. Just like,
Oh.
here's a song that
Right.
is not.
That's a
song.
great idea.
a song that is not.
That could be a
like
song
that.
itself. I think that's a great. Yeah, I think that's. I love that.
Yeah.
idea. Share it with your patrons, and and so you're on Patreon. Let's let folks know, right? So how do they find you there? Just go to Sydney Wright.
Patreon.com/Sydney Wright.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have it completely set up.
Okay.
All my videos are not done.
Okay.
And that's pretty much my main thing I have to finish. But totally give me money on there because I will spend it
need to
on
survive.
more music.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. No, it's like Patreon is literally like my piggy bank for projects.
Yeah.
Like I've got my bills paid, but I want to pay a photographer or I want to
You
like
have some really, really cool cover.
Yeah.
All of your photography is super cool.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah.
And
yeah, it's
most
beautiful.
yeah, those are my friends that are just like giving me
Really
broke prices,
talented.
man. My friends are the best.
Yeah,
They really
they're
are.
really good. Check out Sydney's website if you're
Yeah,
watching for the
for
first time. You
real.
haven't, I mean, the photos in there are great, and the behind-the-scenes photo shots from the recent video.
Yeah, and there are links to all the photographers on that photo
Yeah.
gallery page. So
It's really
you can
good.
see.
Support local art.
Yes, hire them.
Yes. And how long did the new video, the debut video, is out? It's on the site. It's really cool. It's almost creepy. It's kind of like with all the stuff going
Yeah,
on in there, which is
super-
cool.
It's avant-garde.
Yeah, it's cool.
Creep. Yeah,
And
it's
how
kinda
long
creepy.
did
I
that
love it.
take to come together? Like what that whole process, right? The production, the filming.
Probably 7 months.
Wow.
But there were snags, and this next time it'll be easier because I didn't know what I was doing.
Okay.
And it's hard.
Sure.
Your first time. Yeah, so hopefully it'll go way smoother and faster next time.
Okay.
But that one I got really lucky with a lot of things on that one because I don't think it's that bad for a first video.
It's beautiful.
You know?
Awesome.
It's really
So
beautiful.
I
I
feel
think
happy
it's dope.
with it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I would be happy if that was like my
Thanks.
10th video in my life. I don't have any videos. I would be happy if that was I think
Do
it's amazing.
today.
That's right.
Well,
Yes.
that's right. What am I doing?
A question here from Samantha Moyers. Yes. And how do you say her last name? Andrade? Is that right?
And actually, I don't even think I've seen her since she's been married. I think it's Andrade.
Well, say hello.
Andrade, I'm
Yeah,
not
she's
sure.
watching. She's in there.
Hey, Sam.
Shout out.
Hope you're well.
Question. What was the first song you ever wrote?
I feel like she was there for that. That was in
Shade.
high school, and it's called "What This Girl Needs." Dang, I wish I could remember it.
I know. I'd love to
This
hear the
girl
chorus.
needs. That's how it went. It was a country song. Yeah. What a girl wants became what this girl needs. It's like having to let go of love but then you love them all at the last moment. And you let it go.
It's very high school.
Isn't it?
I love it.
Love that.
That is great.
Yeah. I
Thanks,
thought about
Sam.
that in a
Good
minute.
question. Tyler Driggers is watching too. And so
Two-time.
Uh-huh.
All my friends.
Yeah, he just said, he didn't ask a question. He just says what we're all thinking, which is Sydney is awesome and TIP is great.
Thanks, bruh.
That's nice.
So sweet.
Any last questions before we wrap from you, Becky Jo?
What is the tattoo going on here?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Is
good
that
one.
too? I was like, I don't want to ask if it's
The
too personal.
vines?
I'd love to know. I love it.
That's cool.
John 15, I'm the vine, you're the branches. He remains in me, and I in him will bear much fruit. Without me, you can do nothing. That's what I got it for.
That's
There we
cool.
go.
And I'm about to get it filled in with some okay, so one of my friends at the yoga studio, her husband is like one of the best, seriously, this is on the internet, voted one of the best tattooists in the country. And I'm so
Cool.
excited because I really want his stuff is so good. Anyway, but I wanted to fill it in with prickly pears and yellow roses and stuff that's indigenous to Texas.
Okay,
Because I think
cool.
it'll be pretty, and when I feel growth, I get more growth. Because it started here.
Yeah.
And then it went all the way up. And yeah. so
It's
I'm
cool.
just
Some of the
really
photo
cool.
shoots where you show that side of it is kind of cool. So, yeah.
Yeah,
I
my
like it.
friend Brad from Denton did this really cool color thing on it.
Nice.
Anyway,
That's good.
tattoo.
Cool.
That was my only other question. I've just been staring at.
That's a great one. And let me just double check. Oh, yeah. So another question just came in. Look at this. keep the questions coming. We'll go as late as you keep. I'll keep the questions coming. From Janie Norman Stock.
Yes.
Simon says hi.
Stotch. What up, Simon?
And
Where's Elliot?
And that he thinks your lyrics are really cool.
Thank you. Oh my
That's
goodness.
nice.
We're cousins.
I love
Fam.
it. Very nice.
I am. Aww.
What?
Coming in to support.
Hey, I know we do have to wrap as much as I know questions might be coming in. So, but you know, it's on Facebook now, and so keep an eye on those questions because if you send them in, I know Sydney, you'll hop on Facebook and respond to those.
Oh yeah,
those
you
questions.
can answer retroactively.
That's right.
Yeah.
So keep them
is
coming
good.
in, and then
This is America. We can do that.
for for a little while here.
Oh no.
Yes, as soon as net neutrality shuts us down, that's what it'll cost you.
So far, this is America.
But a week from today, we'll have this up on YouTube, so we'll have it there. It'll be much easier to get to on the Music Firsthand page. So we'd love if you'd subscribe to our Music Firsthand YouTube page. If you like the show tonight, please share. That really keeps the show going. We have a group of volunteers here. We have our grand wizard, our awesome, amazing producer, engineer here, the master, Benjamin Allen Levy, running the thing. Wouldn't happen without him. Mario Ramirez is running the social. The guy over there is dripping in sweat. He's been pounding away with all those emojis. My wonderful wife, Claudia Petrafka, is downstairs cooking up an awesome homemade taco bar.
Smells delicious. Thank you, Claudia.
That's right. And if you're in Austin, you want to come in and sit in on a show, send us a note. We last week we had a packed house with people.
Yeah.
We had a great time with some
We had a
tacos.
birthday party. It was great.
That's right. And so, and then you can catch Becky Jo Neal at Esther Follies every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Yep. 5 shows a week, 50 weeks a year, baby.
Yeah.
Boom.
So get there and go see Becky Jo. And so, hey, thanks everybody who tuned in and watched the show and sent in your questions and comments. That's really what keeps it going. Folks, thank you so much. Next week, we're back here at the same time, same place with Eric Betancourt, one of the great guitarists around. So we're pretty excited to have Eric. So thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
So long.